Hello everyone, we still discuss great and huge buildings. Great may well be a sarcasm. One in every of the world's largest building construction projects, the Great Wall of China is widely thought to be about 5,500 miles (8,850 kilometers) long. A disputed Chinese study, however, claims the length is 13,170 miles (21,200 kilometers). Work began within the 7th century BCE and continued for 2 millennia. Although called a wall, the structure actually features 2 parallel walls for lengthy stretches. Additionally, watchtowers and barracks dot the bulwark. One not-so-great thing about the wall, however, was its effectiveness. Although it had been built to stop invasions and raids, the wall largely did not provide actual security. Instead, scholars have noted that it served more as political propaganda. Chichen Itza could be a Mayan city on the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico, which flourished within the 9th and 10th centuries CE. Under the Mayan tribe Itza, who were strongly influenced by the Toltecs, a number of important monuments and temples were built. Among the foremost notable is that the stepped pyramid El Castillo, the castle, which rises 79 feet (24 meters) above the most plaza. A testament to the Mayans' astronomical abilities, the structure features a complete of 365 steps, the amount of days within the astronomical year. During the spring and autumnal equinoxes, the setting sun casts shadows on the pyramid that give the looks of a serpent slithering down the north stairway. At the bottom could be a stone snake head. Life there wasn't all work and science, however. Chichen Itza is home to the biggest Tlachtli, a form of sporting field within the Americas. Thereon field the residents played a ritual ball game popular throughout pre-Columbian Mesoamerica. The ancient city of Petra, Jordan, is found in an exceedingly remote valley, nestled among sandstone mountains and cliffs. It had been speculated to be one in every of the places where Moses struck a rock and water gushed forth. Later the Nabateans, an Arab tribe, made it their capital, and through now it flourished, becoming a crucial trade center, especially for spices. Noted carvers, the Nabateans chiseled dwellings, temples, and tombs into the sandstone, which changed color with the shifting sun. Additionally, they constructed a water system that allowed for lush gardens and farming. At its height, Petra reportedly had a population of 30,000. The town began to say no, however, as trade routes shifted. A serious earthquake in 363 CE caused more difficulty, and after another tremor hit in 551, Petra was gradually abandoned. Although rediscovered in 1912, it had been largely ignored by archaeologists until the late 20th century, and lots of questions remain about the town. This Incan site near Cuzco, Peru, was discovered in 1911 by Hiram Bingham, who believed it had been Vilcabamba, a secret Incan stronghold used during the 16th-century rebellion against Spanish rule. Although that claim was later disproved, the aim of Machu Picchu has confounded scholars. Bingham believed it had been home to the Virgins of the Sun, women who lived in convents under a vow of chastity. Others think that it had been likely a pilgrimage site, while some believe it had been a royal retreat. One thing it apparently mustn't be is that the site of a beer commercial. In 2000 a crane getting used for such an advert fell and cracked a monument. What's known is that Machu Picchu is one in every of the few major pre-Columbian ruins found nearly intact. Despite its relative isolation high within the Andes Mountains, it features agricultural terraces, plazas, residential areas, and temples. Christ the Redeemer, a massive statue of Jesus, stands atop Mount Corcovado in Rio de Janeiro. Its origins date to simply after Warfare I, when some Brazilians feared a «tide of godlessness». They proposed a statue, which was ultimately designed by Heitor da Silva Costa, Carlos Oswald, and Paul Landowski. Construction began in 1926 and was completed 5 years later. The resulting monument stands 98 feet 30 meters tall, not including its base, which is about 26 feet 8 meters high, and its outstretched arms span 92 feet 28 meters. It's the most important artistic movement sculpture within the world. Christ the Redeemer is formed of concrete and is roofed in approximately 6 million tiles. Somewhat disconcertingly, the statue has often been struck by lightning, and in 2014 the tip of Jesus's right thumb was damaged during a storm. The Colosseum in Rome was inbuilt the primary century by order of the Emperor Vespasian. A feat of engineering, the amphitheater measures 620 by 513 feet (189 by 156 meters) and features a fancy system of vaults. It absolutely was capable of holding 50,000 spectators, who watched a range of events. Perhaps most notable were gladiator fights, though men battling animals was also common. Additionally, water was sometimes pumped into the Colosseum for mock naval engagements. However, the assumption that Christians were martyred there, namely, by being thrown to lions, is debated. In line with some estimates, about 500,000 people died within the Colosseum. Additionally, such a big amount of animals were captured and so killed there that certain species reportedly became extinct. This mausoleum complex in Agra, India, is considered one in all the world's most iconic monuments and is maybe the best example of Mughal architecture. It absolutely was built by Emperor reigned 1628–58 to honor his wife Mumtaz Mahal, chosen one in all the palace, who died in 1631 birthing to their 14th child. It took about 22 years and 20,000 workers to construct the complex, which has an immense garden with a reflecting pool. The mausoleum is formed of white marble that features semi-precious stones in geometric and floral patterns. Its majestic central dome is surrounded by 4 smaller domes. In line with some reports, Emperor wished to possess his own mausoleum made out of black marble. However, he was deposed by one in all his sons before any work began. Thanks for watching this video. If you prefer the video, give us like, share the video and subscribe on our channel.